Shield attacks the blind side. Charlie Shield again. Fassi comes up to make the hit. Time and time again. Apalele Fassi.
And I made a note here that in the second half, the Sharks are much better in defense. They seem to be more organized, because in the first half, they were very fractured when they're defending. They were not coming out. They were coming out, but coming out individually. It's not like a very... Because a defense to work well, it must be a nice connected line that doesn't fracture, you know. Everyone must go out at the same pace, same line. So this game is played at this pace, but the Sharks at this second half are trying to slow down the ball. They're trying to play, you know, to infringe, you know, not rolling, not quick rolling in the racks there. On minute 60, Sharks get a penalty. They opt to kick.
Goal here.
18 offside.
Yeah, Cohen Bosch. He's got the ability in him to knock it over from 60. I've seen him as a schoolboy playing up in Johannesburg on one of the Easter festivals where he knocked one. He knocked it over from about 65 meters out. Definitely has the legs.
There's that shot clock again. 35 seconds. I like it.
Kerwin Bosch from 8.5, 9 meters inside his own half. He's not got enough on it. Direction.
First time they opt to kick. I think this is a brilliant idea from the Sharks to kick, because, as I'd say, when you kick, it helps to slow down the time, to slow down the tempo of the game. You know, when you're getting that 3 points, to kick that 3 points, the fly half can go, put the tee in, put his ball in, check the wind. He can look at the posts. He can do his own. They all reach up. You know, he's slowing down the pace of the game so that we can manage it better. The Sharks, I think, were smart to do this. You know, and then Sharks but then Bosch misses that penalty, unfortunately. On the 61st minute, the Sharks small, and they get a penalty. They maul close to the try line of Edinburgh, and they drive this maul nicely. Solid maul, beautiful maul from the Sharks on the 61st minute.
They stay on the floor.
Yep.
This time they stayed on the floor, going down to defend the maul. Andrews takes Van Vuren at the back. Sharks waiting for their moment. Van Vuren must go for it now, and surely to score, or just short. Right digs.
They get over the line, but there's no clear counting. But of course, in that case, the referee has to say now he must look for evidence that's gonna overturn his decision, because he's already said it's a try on the field, and there was no evidence for this. There was no evidence that showed that the ball is not grounded. So he went ahead and awarded the try for the Sharks. On the minute 65, Mkunu, Sharks are attacking very well. They are attacking, passing the ball very nicely along their backline, and Mkunu gets a break. But now the issue is that he doesn't look to his right to pass the ball. He gets the break, but he gets over the try line, but doesn't ground the ball.
Wright was quick to react there. Bosch, and sending through the gap. It could well be another score. Mchunu for the line.
Held up.
Just held up.
And there was a guy on his outside. He could have passed the ball to that guy. It would have been a try. Sharks was there was no other guy. It was him, Tonu, and this defender coming from Edinburgh, and there was a guy on his right. But he doesn't look on his right. He gets over. He runs for himself. It's a nice carry though. It's a nice carry, but in those games, a good player knows when to pass. He knows when to back himself up. He knows when to pass. Mtondo didn't pass. It was the wrong option. Wrong decision, sorry. Minute 72, the Sharks defend a long, relentless attack from Edinburgh. Edinburgh produced one of the longest multiple phase attack close to the Sharks try line.
Has to make, perhaps. Going up the line is Blaine. One man to beat. He's got a man in Allah. He just couldn't find him. Watson goes now. Hamish Watson is taken down. Luan de Bruin. against his fellow countryman. Shield has brought so much energy off the bench for Edinburgh. Now Hodgson. The crowd start to believe again. Atalifo. Shield. David Cherry. Well held up initially in the tackle just to slow down the pace and momentum that Edinburgh have gained there. De Bruyne to Ben Muncaster.
The same as what we were saying at the other end. It's about patience and physicality.
Savala almost through as Cammy Hutchison, who's just come on, getting involved as well. Shield targets the blind side. Immelman to within 5 metres. Big moments here. Charlie Shield has a battle on to get that back. Cherry has helped him out though. Fenter thought that he'd got a turnover. De Bruyne. Now for Haining. Have to be so accurate. Atalifo. The Sharks' defence has been incredible all game. Hutchison times that to Bennett. One man to beat, but Fassi hangs on. Somehow, Bennett must have thought he was in under the post. Hutchison now comes up as first receiver. Edinburgh going along the 5 metre line. Luan de Bruyne. Atalifo will pick and go here. Secured by Watson.
Use it.
Shield directs the forwards and Nick Haining, who's put in some effort tonight. Watson hit hard by Krobla.
You see the mentality of the Sharks players. They're going hard at the ball at the breakdown, aren't they?
Shield delivers. Savala. Knudsen does get his hands on the ball. Now Bennett tries to spin, but they're going backwards. Immelman. Remember the Sharks defending with 14 here. It has been a mammoth effort. Sykes. Shield. Savala and forward.
And this is what I saw, that the Sharks are gonna win, may win this game. I think more than 10 phases they are attacking the Sharks, coming with the balls, passing at high pace. You know, this is very good, nice, but it's nothing fancy. They're just passing. And Fassi during this play this relentless play was very good. He made a nice, beautiful tackle there, and overall the whole game, Fassi was top notch. His defense has improved. I think he's done very well for himself. He's improved in defense, because we used to say that can't defend. No, now Shemi can defend. He made some very good reads, beautiful tries, some beautiful reads here. And at minute 80th, Edinburgh go for a corner. They don't kick for 3 points. They go for a corner. They go for a corner. They turn the line out. They have a nice play along their line there to the other side of the field, other flank, and they nearly score because their player breaks through bang. The Sharks wing replacement who just came in, and he misses that tackle, and they nearly score, but he's tackled, and again they come back for the advantage. Edinburgh again kick for the corner. They try to drive this time around. The time is 86. Minute 86. They try to drive, but then they knock it on, and the game is finished. So overall, I think this was a great game. Sharks won this game. Beautiful game. It's really tested their defense. Going forward, they can be proud of themselves. I think they stood up and they showed their gutsy team. When it matters to win, they know they win, champ. But they can improve. There's room for improvement in the defense. They can do better in the defense. You know, they can improve to be much better.